The 2025 summer transfer window is open, and it is set to get off to a flyer with most of the Premier League's big guns expected to complete deals in the opening days. That is predominantly on account of the controversial new Club World Cup that sees Chelsea and Manchester City head to the United States next week for a financially lucrative month of action. That includes Trent Alexander-Arnold signing for Real Madrid for £10 million, despite being available for free at the end of the month. With all of that being said, do not forget to subscribe to Footy Gist and hit that notification bell for more juicy updates while we bring you the latest from the football world. Let's get started. Bournemouth left-back Milos Kerkez, 21, has addressed rumours linking him with a £45 million move to Liverpool or Manchester City. Speaking to MLSZ TV, he mentioned his close friendship with current Liverpool midfielder Dominik Szoboszlai. While Kerkez didn't directly confirm a move, his relationship with Szoboszlai fuels speculation about a possible reunion at Anfield. Caoimhin Kelleher, Liverpool's goalkeeper, is set to join Brentford, with advanced talks already underway. After requesting a transfer, the 26-year-old Irish international's exit seems imminent, paving the way for Liverpool to bring in Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia for £25 million. Barcelona have opened talks with Arsenal midfielder Thomas Partey, whose contract expires this summer. Despite Mikel Arteta's desire to retain the 31-year-old, a deal has yet to materialize. Barca's new boss, Hansi Flick, is keen on bringing the Ghanaian back to La Liga. Juventus are considering Fulham manager Marco Silva as a potential long-term replacement for Igor Tudor. Although Tudor led Juve to Champions League qualification, the club is exploring other options, with Silva viewed as a strong candidate to restore Juventus dominance. Manchester United's pursuit of Everton defender Jared Branthwaite has hit a roadblock due to Chelsea's growing interest. United had bids rejected last summer, and with no European football, their position is weakened. Branthwaite reportedly prefers a move to a Champions League club. Real Madrid are tracking 18-year-old Arsenal talent Miles Lewis-Skelly, whose current contract expires in 2026. With talks for a new deal stalling, Madrid may look to capitalize on the uncertainty surrounding the young star's future. After missing out on Liam Delap, who's joining Chelsea, Manchester United are looking at other striker options. Victor Osimhen, Jonathan David, and Randall Kolo Muani are reportedly on their radar. Arsenal have opened negotiations with RB Leipzig for 22-year-old Benjamin Sesko, valued at £75 million. The striker, who netted 13 goals last season, is seen as a vital addition to Mikel Arteta's attacking plans. With Al Hilal ready to bid £100 million for Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United are eyeing Sporting's Pedro Goncalves as a replacement. Goncalves, who's valued at £70 million and scored 23 goals in 32 games during Sporting's title-winning season under Amorim. Manchester City are in talks with AC Milan for £55 million, rated midfielder Tijani Reinders as a potential successor to Kevin De Bruyne. With De Bruyne eyeing a move to Napoli and uncertainty over other senior midfielders, Pep Guardiola is planning a midfield overhaul this summer. Bruno Fernandes is considering a £100 million move to Al Hilal, who are also offering him £100 million in wages. After a disappointing season with United finishing 15th, he faces a career-defining decision. His agent has met Saudi club executives, and a final call is expected within a week. Everton are exploring a move for Manchester City defender John Stones, who hasn't played since a February hamstring surgery. With just a year left on his £250,000 a week deal, Stones may need a pay cut to return. City won't block a move as Stones seeks regular football ahead of the World Cup. Nottingham Forest have entered the race for Atletico Madrid's Reinildo Mondeva, who is set to become a free agent. Crystal Palace are also in talks, but Forest is looking to secure the versatile defender's signature. Dwight Yorke has warned Manchester United against selling Alejandro Garnacho, urging the club to offer the young talent support and development instead of letting him go. Plymouth Argyle manager Myron Muslik has left the club to join Schalke after a difficult season. Despite the relegation, Muslik is excited about the challenge ahead in Germany's 2 Bundesliga. Emiliano Martinez is reportedly considering a move to Manchester United, with his former coach Neil Cutler suggesting that United could be a destination for the World Cup-winning goalkeeper. Kyle Walker will return to Manchester City after AC Milan opted not to trigger his buyout clause. Walker will likely leave Milan and seek a new club after a disappointing 6-month stint. PSG are stepping up negotiations to sign Argentine wonderkid Franco Mastantuono. Interest from other European clubs is high, but PSG are reportedly leading the charge. Cristiano Ronaldo has agreed to extend his stay at Al Nassr after initial speculation about a move to Europe or MLS. His new deal will keep him in Saudi Arabia for the foreseeable future. Wrexham are in talks with Spurs over a free transfer for Welsh defender Ben Davies. The 32-year-old played 28 games last season and is out of contract soon. The ambitious Championship club is trying to bolster its ranks with top-flight experience. Davies may still re-sign with Spurs. Jeremy Frimpong has given his first interview as a Liverpool player, expressing his excitement and commitment to helping the team win trophies. After a successful spell at Bayer Leverkusen, Frimpong is ready to make his mark at Anfield. Liverpool have confirmed the signing of Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen for €35 million, activating his release clause. With Trent Alexander-Arnold's move to Real Madrid, Frimpong is expected to play a crucial role in Klopp's setup. John Heitinga is set to become Ajax's new head coach after leaving Liverpool's staff. Heitinga replaces Francesco Ferrioli, who resigned following a disappointing league campaign. Fernando Torres has renewed his contract as Atletico Madrid B head coach until 2027. Now 41, Torres continues to climb the coaching ladder after a solid first season. Atletico B narrowly missed out on promotion playoffs. His long-term future with the club looks secure. Newcastle, Arsenal, and Spurs are eyeing PSG winger Bradley Barcola, reports El Nacional. The French club could let him go for around £42 million. His performance in the Champions League final could influence his next move. A Premier League switch is on the cards. New Real Madrid boss Xabi Alonso has already identified his striker target type. He's searching for a Joselu-type forward to complement his new squad, according to Relevo. Alonso has also welcomed Trent Alexander-Arnold to Madrid. Reinforcing the attack is now top priority. Al Ain have reached a verbal agreement to sign Rui Patricio on a short-term deal for the FIFA Club World Cup. The Portuguese veteran has spent recent seasons at Roma and Atlanta. Patricio left Wolves in 2021. A return to Middle Eastern football now beckons. David De Gea has signed a new contract with Fiorentina until June 2028, Fabrizio Romano reports. He chose Fiorentina over interest from Monaco. The ex-Man United keeper kept 11 clean sheets in 35 appearances last season. He's found stability in Italy. Pep Lijnders is set to join Manchester City's coaching staff under Pep Guardiola. Lijnders recently failed in his managerial stint at Red Bull Salzburg. He was previously Jurgen Klopp's assistant at Liverpool. A fresh chapter awaits him back in the Premier League. Fabrizio Romano confirms Gian Piero Gasperini will be Roma's new head coach on a 3-year deal. He leaves Atlanta after 9 highly successful years. Roma's project appealed more than Juventus' offer. The move has been anticipated in recent days and is now sealed. Napoli are in final negotiations to renew Alex Meritz's contract, says Fabrizio Romano. Talks had stalled since their 2023 Scudetto, but momentum has picked up after a strong season. He's set to become a free agent this summer if no deal is reached soon. Martin Zubimendi is set to undergo a medical ahead of completing a £51 million move to Arsenal, with personal terms already fully agreed after negotiations that began in January. He is expected to replace Jorginho, who is departing for Flamengo, while Thomas Partey may still remain at the club if he agrees to an extension. Harry Maguire has acknowledged that a major overhaul is coming to Manchester United this summer, noting that many players will leave and emphasizing the need for smart signings while urging current squad members to prove they deserve to stay amid the club's planned rebuild. Real Madrid have inserted a staggering €1 billion release clause into Trent Alexander-Arnold's contract after securing his early £10 million transfer ahead of a planned free move on June 30th, allowing him to feature in the Club World Cup and positioning the 26-year-old as a long-term leader under Xabi Alonso. Real Madrid paid Liverpool £10 million to release Trent Alexander-Arnold before his contract ends, allowing him to be available for Madrid's Club World Cup opener on June 18. The early move enables Liverpool to profit from a transfer that was originally set to be free, as Madrid acted quickly after FIFA opened a special June 1st to 10th window for the tournament. Bayern Munich remain optimistic about signing Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, despite Liverpool's £126 million bid and interest from Real Madrid. The recent move of Xabi Alonso to Madrid adds intrigue since he coached Wirtz last season. Bayern want to keep the talented German in the Bundesliga. Kobbie Mainoo could be a surprise casualty at Manchester United under Ruben Amorim, with reports suggesting the club may accept a £70 million offer this summer. Although Mbeumo has 10 England caps, Amorim may not see him fitting into his tactical plans. Selling him could help fund a squad rebuild at Old Trafford. Napoli have emerged as frontrunners to sign Lille striker Jonathan David, who has attracted interest from several Premier League clubs this year. Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham have all tracked him, but Napoli's clear striker vacancy and offer give them an advantage. Chelsea wants Jadon Sancho to accept a significant wage cut before finalizing his £25 million move. The winger currently earns £350,000 per week at Manchester United, which exceeds Chelsea's wage limits. The club will only proceed if Sancho agrees to fit within their salary structure. Atlanta have offered winger Ademola Lookman to Arsenal after his impressive season, scoring 20 goals and providing 7 assists in all competitions. However, Arsenal are also tracking other options, including Rodrigo, Nico Williams, and Anthony Gordon. Lookman's form and price make him an attractive option for Mikel Arteta. Liverpool are leading the race to sign Hugo Ekitike from Frankfurt, a striker valued at £84 million who is also on Chelsea and Arsenal's radar. Talks have reportedly begun, with Klopp's successor wanting to add fresh attacking firepower. Chelsea remain interested but could be distracted by other striker targets. Manchester City are planning a massive summer spending spree following a rare trophyless season. Chairman Khaldoon Al-Mubarak vows to build the strongest squad ever, with Erling Haaland remaining central to the club's long-term vision. Fans can expect several big-name arrivals across multiple positions. Manchester United could target Burnley's James Trafford as a replacement if Andre Onana is sold. Trafford impressed last season with 29 clean sheets and is on England's radar despite being only 22. He is seen as a long-term prospect between the posts. Manchester United are monitoring Inter Milan defender Jan Bissek, who joined from AGF and has 4 years remaining on his contract. Although no bid has been made, United scouts are closely watching him as a potential long-term centre-back option. Wolves have approached Liverpool about signing teenage midfielder Kieran Morrison. The highly rated 18-year-old could leave Anfield this summer amid interest from other European clubs. Liverpool may cash in on Morrison as part of their squad revamp. Al Nassr remain interested in Liverpool winger Luis Diaz regardless of Cristiano Ronaldo's future at the club. Diaz has 2 years left on his contract and is one of several elite European wingers Saudi clubs are pursuing this summer. A transfer would likely involve a significant fee. Chelsea are competing with Liverpool to sign Hugo Ekitike from Frankfurt. Despite nearing a deal for Liam Delap, the Blues want another attacking option. Ekitike has a £30 million release clause, and Chelsea are prepared to meet it as part of a major summer squad overhaul at Stamford Bridge. Paul Scholes says Manchester United should accept the £100 million offer for Bruno Fernandes, claiming he confuses the team's tactics and lacks a defined role. Despite his brilliance, Scholes sees the offer as too good to refuse. Evan Dicka is expected to stay at Roma despite Arsenal's interest. The Ivorian defender was ever present in Syria last season and is among 8 players considered untouchable ahead of the new campaign. Manchester United's move for Jonathan David has collapsed as the striker prefers a Serie A switch. Napoli lead the race for the Canadian, with Juventus also keen and ready to make a late move. Arsenal are monitoring Leroy Sane, who is out of contract at Bayern Munich this month. While the Gunners are interested, Bayern have tabled a new deal and are in talks to retain the 29-year-old winger. Ian Wright warns Arsenal must carefully choose their next signings to maintain strong mentality in the squad. He mentions Zubamendi, Gyökeres, and Sesko as possible targets, but stresses the importance of the right. And that's a wrap on today's transfer news. What do you think of these moves? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all the latest updates, and we'll catch you in the next one.